Free to Succeed Season 2, Raid Shadow Legends. What what are they doing? What's Plarium up to today edition? Genuine question. I don't know. I haven't logged in. I logged out last night when I ran out of energy in both accounts, and I usually log back in a little bit before I'm going to go to bed and do a few more things, but I didn't last night. So you see, we've got tons of red dots and catching up to do. So let's start clearing some red dots and get caught up. I basically just farmed Minotaur all day yesterday. Real quick, I'm going to be streaming over at twitch.tv/JGigs today. I'll be farming Minotaur on my account, but I'll probably log into some other accounts today, maybe some account takeover type stuff. Or if anybody wants to summon their shards today while this event's live, I'll hop in and do some viewer summons on stream, just stuff like that. So if any of that interests you, come on over. See you there. Because I've got several champs that need masteries to do this clan boss thing. So and I'm also trying to not burn through all of my gems. Bannerlords, nice. I don't want to burn through all my gems, so I'm trying to behave a little bit. I use them occasionally here and there to get a little bit more energy, but I don't want to. We did pretty good on the fusion about not burning through all my gems, so I'm gonna try to let them pile back up. So I'm trying to strike a good balance here. Oh, we have a path event to get a soul. How ridiculous is it? It starts with a 3-star soul, which is kind of annoying. I was hoping it would have a 1-star soul that was going to be pretty easy to get, but that would have been ridiculous, wouldn't it? That would have just been stupid. So I don't know, man. I don't like these path events usually. I would like to get a soul for them, though. So what are we looking at? Upgrade champions and summon champions, of course. What kind of points are we looking at? No, tell me. I always do that. I always think that's going to give me a little drop-down menu with a breakdown of points and stuff. Upgrading champions we can handle. We can handle upgrading champions. I do wish I had known that's what the path event was going to consist of, because I have 6-starred some champs. So that chaps the old anus just a little bit, but whatever. We do have some sacred shards. They give you 4,500. So in order to get this soul, I need... Where's the fucking key? Gee, man, y'all are tripping, dude. Y'all are tripping. Oh, there's a key there too, so we gotta go this way. Boy, y'all are tripping on this one. I guess y'all realize y'all fucked up and put too good of a champ in the game. Okay, so we need to go... We need to start here. So 750, 2,000, 3,500, 5,500, 8,500, 13,500, 19,500. And then it does give us 2 keys, to be fair. Yeah, that's a lot of fucking points we need. So we'll get those keys, and then we gotta come, and then we just get straight access to the soul. Okay. And then we need 2 keys to get down here, which means we'd have to go another path, use the key to get these 2 keys. Boy, they are wilding out, dude. They are wilding out. All right. So maybe what we do, because I can pop off on champ training. Like, I know I can do that. If I want a head start, I can pop some shards. The summit events this weekend seem pretty good, right? How long is this? 3 days? What is today? It's Friday. All right. Right now it's just... Oh, no, the 2X is live also, right? So we have the 2X and the 10X live. And then it's... Who are the champs getting events this weekend? Let's take a look at this. So... Dune Lord Gregor is the first one, and we saw him in there, so let's take a look at him. Provoke on the A1, which is handy. AoE decreases the duration of all enemy buffs by 1 turn and increases the duration of all ally buffs. Also places a shield equal to 20% of his max HP. Places a 50% increased attack and an increased accuracy buff on all allies. And then we've got Barb Unity. Decreases the cooldown of all allies' skills except as champions by 1 turn. Fills the turn meter of all allies by 20%. Activates an instant turn effect on the ally with the highest crit damage. Okay. And then defense and accuracy. All right. He seems okay. He certainly seems fine. I don't know that I'm super interested in it. Let's see what else we got at our disposal here. Also, they're just 10x's, so it's not that big a deal. So if we want to summon today, we might anyway. Aislinn, I believe, is the Bannerlord one. But I guess no. Aislinn. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I remember this dude. All right. A1 stun. Ignores 25% of the target's resistance. Okay. Heals all allies by the total value of all shields. Then removes all shields and attacks all enemies. The damage dealt by this attack is equal to the total value of the shields removed. Damage cannot exceed 1,000% of this champion's defense. Trying to think about like what the real damage potential is there. It's a cool skill until you hit this, and then it seems like, well, like could it even be a nuke? I guess in arena it could. I don't know about higher PvE stages. Yeah, I guess it could. Yeah, I guess it probably could be pretty decent, actually. Early. Too early to be doing math. I might have been thinking of 100 times his defense. Places a shield buff equal to 30% of his HP. All right. So, I don't know then. Is he... it's like he's sort of seer-ish, I guess, because of this, but I feel like he's going to require more setup. There's probably a fun thing to do with him somewhere, but like... All right. We'll move on. Fina? Man, what is Fina? What does that name sound like it would be? It kind of sounds like it would be a skinwalker, but that might be because I'm thinking of Fane. Blade of Aravia. Dwarf? I don't know. We might just have to go through... Oh, there she is. Attacks one enemy, has a 50% chance of increasing the cooldown of a random skill. When counterattacking, team up with a random ally, the ally joining. That's pretty cool. Block debuffs and block damage and counterattack on a target ally. If the target of this skill is not this champion, it resets the cooldown of all the target's skills. That's pretty cool too. Increase attack, crit rate, and crit damage on all allies. That is nutty. On a 3 turn. If she's got 1 high elf with her, she gets an extra turn. If she's got 2 faction allies, she cleanses before placing the buffs. If she's got 3 faction allies, the buffs are protected. That's a bonkers skill, dude. Whenever a buff is placed on an ally, it fills their turn meter by 3%. It doesn't even say by this champion. 1 ally. Allies deal 25% more damage when attacking out of their active turn. Whenever a buff is removed or stolen from an ally, or when it expires, fills their turn meter. Allies will ignore 5% of a target's defense for each buff on them. And then speed. She's dope. She seems dope. She's probably my favorite that I've looked at so far. And then Falmond. Falmond has to be a sacred order dude, right? Yeah. Falmond is the most sacred order name of all time. He could not be in another faction. Heals this champion by 50% of damage inflicted. If there's any surplus heal, places a shield. Will attack using Burning Courage instead. If the target is from Corrupted Alliance, Burning Courage is his A3. Okay. AoE, damage inflicted by the skill increases by 5% for each buff. Ignore 25% defensive targets that have no buffs. Okay. Attacks one enemy before attacking, removes all buffs from the target. Damage increases by 20% for each buff removed. Before attacking, steals buffs instead. It cannot be resisted. 2 faction allies, damage inflicted increases by 20%. Okay, will attack all remaining enemies with any serve. That's pretty cool. We like that mechanic. This is a guaranteed true fear on all enemies. Alright, pretty solid. Decreases the damage taken by this champion by 10% for each turn taken by an ally or enemy before this champion's next turn. Alright. Resets at the end of this champion's turn. Feels allies. Okay. He also seems pretty dope, to be honest, but I think I like Ina the most. So, for the sake of entertaining the notion, her summon events start Saturday evening. For me. So, perhaps I'll do a Saturday evening summon session, and maybe we'll even snag another sacred or two. But this puts us at what, 13,500? 3 sacreds puts us there. And then 10x is on for all shards, but only the 2x is for sacreds. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, maybe we'll get another sacred from Clan Boss between now and the time we want to do some summons. But we've at least got a 13,000 point head start, so we'll get started on some champ training today. We may be brewing it up a bit, because I really want all my energy to go to Minotaur. I really want to get these masteries done. Really want to get these masteries done. For anybody that's interested, I did make a new Dark Fae team. I finally have. I had to do something, because I thought I had already sorted Dark Fae again, but then when I used my Dark Fae team, it didn't work. It didn't even almost work. I don't know how it ever worked. So I set up a new one. There's probably a better way to do this, but this is what I came up with on the fly. So, basically, in round 1, they can do whatever they want. In A2, he can open with greatest hits, but he can't use it again. And then Deacon, I think I have Deacon's stuff just turned off. And then in round 3, obviously everybody opens with their stuff. Armand's and Deacon, everybody opens. And then Rathalos and Dark Elaine typically can wipe them out. I think I have Rathalos' A3 turned off. I think I let him use his A2 in round 1. And then I leave it free in round 2. So that he can get an AoE from there. And then the A3 is fresh when we come in here. And then Dark Elaine's A3 should also be fresh when we come in. And it's just real big damage. So I don't know how well it's going to work on hard. I feel like this should get us through normal. I don't know how well that's going to work on hard. When we can't kill her really quickly and she starts getting a bunch of turns, I don't think we have a ton of sustain. So we'll just have to see how it goes. Well, I guess we'll make that adjustment when we get there, but that's what we've set up for it. So yeah, pretty much Arena and Minotaur has been our life. So I think have I done enough 3v3 this week already? I have. I Again, all I want to do is not get demoted. I mean, if I could bump up into silver, we could start buying. And that void shard's 15 grand. I thought for some reason I thought it was like cheaper. Maybe I'm thinking of the. Why did I think it was 9,000? Where is there a void shard that costs 9,000 something? Huh. I don't know. Weird. Very weird. Anyway, that's it. There's nothing really interesting for us to do today. I just wanted to take a look at the summon events. I guess we're going to go for at least the 3-star soul. I think the 3-star soul seems doable. We've got a good head start with our sacreds. We can do champ training. We've still got a bunch of brews. I don't have a lot of force brews. I have to tweak the way I make food during fusions and stuff because I end up using these guys for food constantly. So when I'm dumping the brews into them before I use them as food their final time, I end up using a lot more force brews than anything else. So we'll try to lean into our spirit brews and void brews a bit this time. But like all these epics I pulled, I'll just dump brews into, and then again I'll continue to make food because we have 6 stars to make. I need a 6-star anchorite. He's the next one, so we need to get food ready made for him, which I'm close to doing, I think, actually. I think these both can be. Well, you're in faction guard, but I've got several copies of this dude. There's another one somewhere, so I know this one can be food. Then yeah, so like we're basically there, ready to make a 6-star. So I'll 6-star anchorite today, get some levels in him. That'll be a nice bump as well. We should be fine. I feel pretty confident we can get the 3-star soul. Let me just make sure I'm doing the right thing again. And do I want to go? Which way do I want to go? Everything's the same. I guess I need to do the math and see. No, it's the same. They just, for some reason, wanted to be slick about it. We get a 6-star speed glyph here. Probably go this way. So yeah, I reckon this is pretty doable. So that's it. We'll get out of here for today. Appreciate you guys watching. I will be streaming some raid today. I don't know. Might be doing some takeovers or something. We'll see. Probably should mention that at the beginning of the video. So maybe I will. I don't know. Maybe I'll go back and mention it at the beginning of the video. Anyway, I'm getting out of here. If you guys want to come hang out, I'll see you at the stream. Later. Real quick, I'm going to jump in and real quick, I'm going to cut in and let you guys know I'm going to be streaming over at twitch.tv/JGigs today. We're going to be doing some raid and maybe some takeovers. I don't really know exactly what we're going to get into today. I'm going to be farming Minotaur on my account and then potentially doing some other stuff and some other accounts today. So if you want to come hang out, twitch.tv/JGigs, and I'll see you there.